Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to go deep into the world of vitamins and talk about one that gets a lot of attention, but also has some big misconceptions: vitamin K. I've been getting a lot of questions about vitamin K lately, so I thought it was time I made a video breaking down the facts and science behind this unique vitamin. There's a lot of myths out there about what vitamin K does, the different forms of it, and who needs supplements, so my goal is to clear all that up by the end of the video. Vitamin K might not be as well known as vitamin C or D, but it is very important for our bodies in several ways. Most people have heard it helps with blood clotting, but it also does much more than that. I want to explain all the ways vitamin K helps our health, talk about the major forms like K1 and K2, look at research on benefits like heart health and strong bones, and of course, suggest food sources to get more vitamin K. This is a nutrient you don't want to ignore, but you also want good information on why you might want supplements and what to be careful about. By the end, you'll be an expert on vitamin K. Whether you've taken it for years or never thought about it before, grab a snack and get cozy as we dive deep into this underrated vitamin. Research over the past few decades has shown vitamin K plays a role in other processes like heart health, bone strength, and artery calcification. It has benefits beyond blood clotting, even though that's its most studied job. Now let's talk about the main types of vitamin K from foods, K1 and K2. Vitamin K1, also called phylloquinone, comes from plant sources. K1 is abundant in leafy greens like kale, spinach, broccoli. It's also in some oils and fruits like blueberries and figs. K1 allows plants to photosynthesize and is the main type of vitamin K in most people's diets. Vitamin K2, also called menaquinone, is primarily in animal-based and fermented foods. The best source is natto, a Japanese dish of fermented soybeans. Hard and soft cheeses, egg yolks, chicken, butter, and curds also have K2. Our gut bacteria make some K2 too. While K1 and K2 are important, researchers are still studying if K2 has extra benefits for bone and heart health because it stays in the body longer. More research is needed to know if K2 should be supplemented separately from K1. Now that we understand the forms of vitamin K, let's look at the major health benefits and what research says about its effects. One well-studied role is K2's impact on bone strength and osteoporosis risk. Several studies found supplementing with K2 reduces age-related bone loss and lowers fracture rates. It seems to help bind calcium to bone and prevent calcium from depositing in arteries instead. Analyzing many controlled trials together shows K2 improves bone health markers and reduces fractures, especially in postmenopausal women with osteoporosis. It works best when paired with vitamin D3. Optimal vitamin K intake alone probably won't cure osteoporosis, but does help bone health. In addition to bones, vitamin K2 intake has been connected to improved heart health. Some studies using very high doses found reductions in artery calcification and stiffness with long-term K2 supplements. Again, it may stop calcium from collecting in blood vessels. However, research is mixed regarding vitamin K and heart disease prevention. Many recent analyses didn't find strong evidence that K2 significantly lowers cardiovascular risks or death. Much larger studies are needed to know if K2 truly protects the heart. So while it does direct calcium to bones rather than arteries, we can't say for sure yet that K2 slashes heart disease. I want to stress that vitamin K deficiency is very rare, and overdoing supplements if you don't need them is never a good idea. While adequate vitamin K is important, you do not need megadoses for added health benefits. As with any vitamin, more is not always better. Now let me quickly summarize food sources to help you get enough vitamin K without supplements. For K1, eat plenty of leafy greens like kale, spinach, lettuce, broccoli, Brussels sprouts. Add blueberries, avocados, prunes, and kiwi for fruit sources. For K2, eat more cheese if you include dairy like Gouda, Brie, and cheddar. Egg yolks, chicken breast, beef liver, and yogurt provide smaller amounts. Natto is by far the richest source, but this fermented soy is an acquired taste. Eat fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, miso for more K2 while feeding healthy gut bacteria. And eat salmon a couple times a week for extra vitamin K. In summary, vitamin K is essential for proper blood clotting and shows promise for bone and heart health. K1 and K2 work together to support health. Focus on leafy greens for K1 and add cheese, eggs, meat, and natto for K2. Supplementing likely isn't necessary for most people, but may provide targeted bone and heart benefits if deficient under medical supervision. I hope this video shed light on vitamin K and gave ideas to boost your intake of this important nutrient. Let me know if you have any other questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more health content every week. Thanks for watching. See you next time.